Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Nerd Tactics. Yes, it's another one of those days. It's another one of those solo and tag startups. Bunch of exciting stuff for you guys today. First of all, I am not drinking water. Oh, hey, ProTag.
Whoa, that was loud.
Yeah. What's up?
What is up?
I went live a little bit
Not
early
much.
and linked everybody in the Nerd Tactics Discord. Let them know that I
Ah,
was up and about. I'm not drinking water. So, we just got started. So, yeah, we have a really exciting day today. Actually, I'm kind of teasing
super
everybody
exciting.
by playing around on my game. But yeah, no, we got some good stuff happening today. Do you know what I could use? Credit heist. So
Well, we could.
I remember that channel I was telling you about. What I want to, the thing that I want to add to the Nerd Tactics Discord.
Yep.
So I'm gonna click the mods button, and you're gonna cry. Can you see my? Are you actually watching YouTube right now?
No, I'm driving, buddy.
Oh, okay. Uh, so I have taken all of the mods off of my Zodi team and re-modded them quite often with not fully level 15 mods. I found out that the average Zodi team correctly modded out is doing over 10 million damage.
Wow.
Yeah,
In phase 2 or in phase 4?
phase 2.
Well,
Yeah.
then I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah, I was doing a bunch of research today, and I ended up talking to McMole2, which everybody knows is one of my favorite Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes YouTubers, and he basically confirmed the fact that I don't know what I'm doing. And yet I have viewers. Look at you guys. Ugh. Ugh. So, we have a fun day today. I am excited. We are going to... I am actually going to wait for the next 5 minutes. I have us currently unlisted, so nobody... I don't even know if anybody's watching yet. We have one person watching. Yay, one person!
Awesome.
But we're unlisted right now, so unless they got the link, they don't have...
Gotcha. Gotcha.
They don't
No,
have it, so...
I'm in the car coming from my parents' house, so
Oh,
my
okay.
mom is coming home this weekend. Woo!
Dude, your mom's been gone
It's
for a
awesome.
long time.
I know, but had to. My dad ended up working late, so I was taking care of the cats and the dogs.
Yeah, makes sense. So, we're getting pretty close here. So, for those who don't know, today we are talking about the Datamine. This is going to be one of those shows that you're going to want to go watch, step back on, and look at. I'm probably going to edit, obviously, out this part we before we go live. So, or I mean, not before we go live, but before it goes back without.
No
No,
returns.
no, yeah. So after the live stream, I'll edit the beginning out so that um, it's
Oh, condensed.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Sorry, I have so much planned to talk about. My brain just isn't working right now. And honestly, none of our people are on right now. Well,
They will
Whiskey's
be.
not on, Napa's not on, Duck Dive's not on.
You go
We
live.
can count on those four.
Well, you go live and we start throwing this stuff up. We're about to throw up. I think we're gonna get a few minutes turned around.
3 more minutes. 3 more minutes, and it's gonna get a little bit big. So hold on. Let me. I'm gonna turn it to public. I don't expect that to change too much, but um, we'll let it build up for the next couple minutes. So Katie's over, and
Oh,
she's learning
hi,
how to.
Katie.
No, they can't hear you, dude.
I mean, I don't want to
Do
say
you know?
hi.
Do you know what I need right now? I need ice cream. I got 2 minutes. I'll be right back. I'm back.
From outer space. I'll stop singing now.
Okay, now I probably need to link this out to everybody, and then we will go live.
Awesome.
I mean, we're already live, but we literally were the last people to post a live video in. Come join us to break down the data mine. Content Cantina. We are going to take an in-depth look at the data mine. Not data mined, data mine. Okay. So, here we go. Let's hi to people who are on here right now. You're also eating ice cream? That is handy. I love ice cream. Are you eating a mini ice cream sandwich, or do you have something better? I feel like us fat kids should always be eating ice cream. That means Protag should never eat ice cream. Okay. So it is about that time. I'm going to start switching over. We'll get people as we go. Everybody, welcome to Nerd Tactics. Today we are going to be doing something a little bit different. We're actually going to go page by page, line by line through the data mine. I do this already, and I figured I would throw it up online with you guys, walk through it, show you guys, help you guys break down what the code means, so that you guys can do this yourselves in the future, and also just sort of share back and forth. And see what we come up with. I mean, that's sort of the name of the game, right? Is to make this live chat more of a collab. So here we go. I'm about to turn off my game, and we'll jump into this. So I literally, when I mean we're gonna go line by line, there's 41 pages, and it's gonna be a little bit boring, but I think at the same time it's gonna be pretty fun. Yummy ice cream. Okay, so what I've done is I've basically copy pasted this into a Word document. I'm not going to link the Word document. You guys can find this, type in Star Wars Galaxy if you're a data mine, you'll find it on the Google, but I don't really want to hazard that kind of trouble. So I'm already going to show you all of it, so it is what it is. So the first couple pages are pretty basic. They cover regular ability upgrades, how that... and the code. It looks like here that it's just mostly they changed some of the wording. Nothing massive. So then they've changed a couple things here. It looks like they did some stuff with Battle HUD. I don't know what that really has to do with. Are you there, Protag?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening.
Excuse me and my ice cream sandwich. Most of this stuff is pretty basic. It doesn't look like it pertains directly to territory. Oh wait, here you go. Here's some. This is all like forfeit territory battles. Are you sure you want to forfeit? That sort of thing. Okay. Territory battles retreat. The entire list of challenges that are going to be available with the new territory battles. There's a lot. I think there's like 2 full pages, 2.5 pages.
Not only that, the benefits from completing the challenges are all right there too.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Achievement, star count. No, it just tells you what the achievement is.
Oh, your achievements. Okay.
I don't. was like, what? Okay.
I'm ahead of you.
So then they get into a couple of the debuff messages. We see deploy characters, deploy ships. Once a character is assigned to a territory, that's or they're committed for the duration of the phase. We kind of already knew that, but it's good to get uh, the look for that. Hi, Caroline. Uh, so deploy characters, blah 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 blah. Okay, so most of this is pretty basic. We're just gonna step through it, pretty quick. Uh, you guys tell me if you see anything that totally pops out at you, but for the most part, this whole first part is pretty basic. Okay, so this is an interesting one. All of your units have already been deployed and they will refresh at the end of the phase. That's a pretty bold statement. If all of my characters are deployed, we have a big battle going on. Hi again, Caroline. I can hear you laughing. Pro tag?
Yeah.
Maybe from battle, but not territory. What? Sorry, I've been trying not to jump too far ahead. Hey, Protag, you should put on push to talk.
Yeah, I'll be back. Give me a second.
Okay. Okay, so your guild will need your guild will need everybody to work together for victory. Success means that all participants will earn equal rewards. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy about that. Sorry, now we got rid of. Yes, every character and ship, but 90 is all I've seen in here. Okay, so what are we on? Okay, so contextual territory battles. You must earn at least 1 star in order to progress to the next territory. That's pretty expected. So basically, there's going to be these 3 different paths. We're going to be able to kind of pick and choose which one we want. But if you don't get the start before it, you can't keep going. Which unlock rewards and allow your guild to progress. Yes, we want to progress. That's the goal of this whole thing. Okay, more contextual. Select the characters you want. Some phases have multiple territories, so and each phase has. Hold on, let me see if I have my notes from my earlier read through of this. So this whole data mine. I don't know if you guys have ever done a data mine before, but what I recommend is you go through it with a highlighter the first time, and the second time you go through it, you take notes, because I've been through this twice already, and I still need my notes. Okay, so basically, we know that they're a 3-day event. You can't retreat from combat missions. Yes. Yeah. See, isn't this cool to actually read through it? Because they don't tell you this stuff in any of the little lists. Okay, so during a phase, the more galactic power a unit has, the more points it's worth. This is going to be something I really think that during the territory deploy, there's going to be an amount of you're going to play this route, these 10 characters, kind of like you do in the raid, and the rest of the characters are going to get bunched together and thrown into another pile, and that's going to be a big deal. I think that's where that galactic power is going to be big, because the whole guild's going to have to put up X amount of galactic power in order to get past that phase.
Yeah. The little guilds are gonna get swallowed. Big guilds, here we come.
Yeah, I'm hoping not. I really hope not. I really hope that there is a place for little guilds in this. It may not be the same place, but I'm hoping it's good. Okay, so let's keep going. Any deployed units are locked in the territory until the end of the next phase. We know that. Platoon strategically ally unlock abilities. Okay, so for combat missions, you have certain characters that become more powerful, and then certain of the little missions are actually going to make the rest of your army more powerful, and it's kind of like this a good catch-22, I guess. That you're going to want to have these characters so that you can go do these missions, and that's going to make everybody else more powerful. And that's the way it definitely looks with the ion cannon and a couple of the other things, is that you're going to want those things before. Hold on a sec, guys. Sorry, I thought my wife was knocking. Okay. Yeah, I think being active is definitely going to be part of it, but I do think guild size and power are going to be a big deal. I hate to say it, but I really do think that's true. Equal rewards is going to be a big deal. I think that's no doubt to anybody. I think everybody is a little bit excited. Even me, I'm excited about the equal rewards. I wish like top player got something, but honestly, if you're top player in a guild, you're top in HAAT, you're top in all this stuff. It doesn't really matter. This is the recent Datamine, and I just copy pasted it. It isn't my Datamine. I'm not going to tell you I found it. So if this is yours, that's awesome. Thank you. I don't even know where I found it at. Is this yours, Panub? In which case, I will totally throw up like whatever you want in things, because I'm totally stealing it. Hold on.
You.
Well, dude, straight up, thank you. I'm sorry I had to go make sure my family wasn't falling apart. This is really cool, and it's awesome. I will throw you up in the comment. I will. Do you have a call out you want me to throw up there, like a link or something that we can give you credit on that people can jump to you? Cause I'm totally down to do that. Oh, here, hold on. Let me keep going, because otherwise we're gonna be on here for like 9 hours. Okay, so continue collecting and upgrading to increase your power. Obviously, power is going to be a big deal. I think that's going to be pretty obvious. A big part of this update came down to this looking for guild, looking for allies guild, looking for guild. As we scroll through the next little bit, you're going to see that happened a little bit. So guild join ally tutorial. You can join them or request an invite from this screen. Advanced search finds guild by name and other criteria. But the join ally tut, normally tut is tutorial. I don't know. That seems.
Are they gonna let two smaller guilds join together to play?
I don't know.
That's what it sounds like.
Panna, we're literally doing this live, so if I say something or miss something, please throw in. Obviously, you're probably definitely know more about this than me, so. Everybody receives identical rewards. Honestly, guys, I'm just scrolling through this. Okay, so everybody receives all of your Hoth hero characters gain the following ability. Okay, so this one is something I found interesting. What are they calling Hoth heroes? My guess is going to be your Commander Luke Skywalker, your Captain Han. I didn't see. Did you see a call out for what they were calling that? I mean, obviously Hoth soldier, Hoth scout. Um,
Yeah, they get several call outs over several different parts of the data mine. The HAAT scout and
oh,
HAAT soldier are actually
yeah,
are pretty important to some of the special
yeah.
missions. Having them 7-starred is a boon.
Empire has fielded a variety. Okay, so this is your rebel text, your territory battle text. So this is going to be the part of it. So the Empire has fielded a variety of seasoned soldiers well equipped for combat in Hoth, harsh, icy environments. Be on the lookout for elite units, but elite units. Not only are they much stronger than normal units, but they also have powerful elite abilities. Yeah, there is no snowtrooper. Snowtrooper is not a bonus. Sorry, I just saw that, Joseph. Okay, so the allied, we have a dynamic. The following allied abilities and upgrades can be unlocked. There is a list of these down here a little bit later.
Yes, my favorite being Imperial Scout Droid.
Yeah, but I don't know that the Imperial Scout Droid, while Imperial Probe Droid Elite is active, it removes 20%. I think this is against you. I don't think
Yeah, it
this
is
is for you.
against me.
It screws you pretty bad.
It does, but like I get to turn on the game and fight the Empire, and hey, it's the Imperial Probe Droid. I mean, that's just cool, right?
Yeah, I do have to say that uh, it is rebel focused, and sorry, I'm focusing on the chat right now. It is rebel focused. What I hope is that the next event is they take the Battle of Hoth, and then you're the Empire, and you have to defeat the evil rebel alliance. That would make me really happy, dude. If they had a probe droid tune, I'd be so stoked. So yeah, um, so elite snowtrooper. We're gonna be fighting some elite snowtroopers. We're gonna be fighting some elite um, other characters, probe droids, cool stuff like that. Uh, I wanted to point this out. I don't know if maybe somebody else knows about this, but equipment crafting required level and rarity. This equipment crafting has about 7 lines, and it jumped out at me. The character needs to be a blank to equip this. Are there actually new like equipment gear that you could put on? Like I'm gonna put on like Yoda as a backpack, or I'm gonna put on something like that. Dude, when Mr. Bones comes out, I'm literally gonna flip my crap. I'm just saying. But he died. He died on the Battle of Jakku. Right, Jakku? He died on Jakku
Yeah.
saving what's his face?
Yeah, you're right.
Water.
But I mean, we've got dead characters we play already, so.
So next will be Dathomir. What Dathomir? Dathomir is what is the Battle of Dathomir? I'm feeling really dumb right now. I don't Star Wars dumb out very often. Now you're making me look. Battle of Dathomir. I would have figured they would have done Mustafar. Oh, during the Clone Wars. Really? Against Night Sisters? I really hope that isn't what they do next. Dathomir is where all of the... Now I know why I never remember the name of that. Dathomir is where all of the... not just the Night Sisters, but all of the...
Darth Maul.
Darth Maul. What are they called, though? They're called the...
They're the
Zabrak.
They're the
Zabrak, I said it before anybody typed it. But all of the Zabrak are from there. So Maul and them are all from there. Well, Grievous needs a rework. Pretty freaking bad. Oh, my guild has started a raid. Huh.
Oh, it's probably
Oh, it is Rancor.
it's Rancor.
Okay, so let's keep looking through this, guys.
Lower practice anyway.
So yes, Grievous needs a rework like a crazy amount. Night Sisters need a rework like we're not even gonna go there. What are Erodians?
Greedo.
Guido's a Rhodian. Yeah, they're not Erodians, they're just Rhodians. Okay, so let's go back to here. Okay, so character needs. Does anybody know about this equipment? Uh, that nobody knows about the equipment stuff. Anyway, that was something I noticed that I thought was pretty good. And then it goes back into this feature title, guild search, guild events, guild store. Yeah, General Grievous needs it so bad it's painful. You have unlocked guild events.
Got him the hard way.
You did or I did? Oh, I
You
definitely
did.
got him the friggin' hard way.
I'll never own him off of principle.
Yeah, I had him when it was hard. Oh, that might make sense. Ships would make sense. I don't know if it's Gear 12 gear. Just the way that they read it. Although they did say that you have to have a character level and a star level to do that. So that might very well be it. Guild error, invite character leader. This is a lot of the guild details components. Guild galactic power. Number of stars that you've gotten. Leaving your current guild, stuff like that. This actually takes up a good. I'm just gonna mostly just skip over that. Okay, last stand. So it looks like in this event that Rollo, as we are calling him, I'm talking about you need to blank equip the equipment, and the dev said you need to be 7-star. Yes, you do need to be that. Yeah, though that I read that. Hardwire abilities? Huh. That's interesting. This is why I like the chat. I don't know why anybody like this literally makes this an enjoyable thing. Okay, so I'm noticing here that Rollo. What?
About them adding droids to ships?
No, we have no update on that right now.
Okay.
Okay, so leader ability Hoth. This looks like it's just her standard abilities because there's 8 tiers of it, or 7 tiers of it. I don't know why there's only 7. There's probably the last one.
Yeah, there's 7 tiers of her leader ability. Yep.
Oh, I like that. Okay. Mystery box territory battle. This is your prize box. This is this right here describes some of the different gears that you're going to be able to get, depending on how well your guild does. Everybody gets the same stuff. So okay, what I think they're gonna do is everybody's gonna get the same box, and then it's gonna be like a random stuff that's inside of it. But like everybody's gonna get the same number of like Leia shards or whatever shards you're gonna get. Trying to make that not so bright. I'm sorry guys, that like kills my face, doesn't it? That's just gonna melt. Well, sorry. You got to deal with my blown out face today. Okay. Mystery box. So we have the different tiers. Okay, so it looks like there's going to be multiple tier abilities. I don't know if the whole guild has to set up for one, but we're going to read through it. Okay. Pre-battle mandatory units, character message. So there are certain areas where you have to have certain characters to do it, and they're not going to want you to use those characters in other places. At least that's the way it looks. Let's keep going here. Required mission units cannot be removed. These are for mandatory allies. Required mission units. Leia shards as the example in their official statement, and they gave a static example. Wait, are you talking about up here? Whiskey? That's not her leader ability? That sure looks like a leader ability to me.
It could be a build.
A build?
Yeah, like the
Oh,
that
okay.
she has her own bonuses in the Hoth battle, and as you unlock stuff, she gets these bonuses because it goes up exponentially and it has 7 steps.
So,
And we've seen the map. There's enough.
okay, hold on. So the
Make
the
math.
theory, hold on, Eric. The theory that you just said about the rarity being 1 being 7-star and 0 being not 7-star. If 30 of us participate, 20 of us have Captain Han, 30 of us receive 20 Leia shards. If 30 of us participate, yes, that is true, Whiskey. Okay, so I think that 0 is 7-star and 1 is not 7-star. Would you agree with that, Eric? Or 0 is variable, meaning depending on the tier that you're playing. But I don't
0 could
know.
be variable. I think it reads better as 0 is variable, as opposed to.
Yeah, but 0 usually means on.
Yes, but on when? On for what? We
Well,
know that's we
on
know that
on could
these.
be max level, on could be whatever level they decide. 0, they could replace 0 with anything. Please promote to 5 rarity. I mean, they could literally make it exchange all zeros for this number.
It's true.
So, yeah, I know. So I'll say this: the data mine does not appear to have to be all the info is expected, and I show up after the hot face. I agree. No. We definitely understand that, but we're a bunch of nerds sitting around looking at some files and thinking, hey, you know what we should do? We should talk about this. Because honestly, our wives don't really want to talk to us about this. That's true. Our wives have no want to be any part of talking to us about this data mine. So, guess what? We're talking to you guys. That might be true, Ninja Sniper, but they definitely made you had to be 7-star to get the next one. Okay, so guys, we're about 30% through, so let's keep going. We haven't even gotten to any of the fun stuff yet. Player donations, by the way, limited to blank. Oh crap. Player donations. Let's see if I can find that. Recon zone error. Max player donations. Player donations limited to blank. I don't know if this is characters to the phase or if this is some sort of donation. I'm guessing it's characters to the phase though. You have met the number of assigned units allowed for this mission. See, player donate limited to blank. You met the number of assigned units. That makes sense. Slot requires an active unit at rarity blank. we've already determined that could be anything. This ship doesn't meet the rarity. We kind of have an idea of that. Recon, ability progress, requirements, tier level, assigned units, squadrons, squad edit, galactic power, looking at your galactic power. I am going through the whole thing, but if we don't actually make some progress. Okay. So, strategic HAAT ability disabled, level 1. This is orbital bombardment. The enemy orbital bombardment ability is disabled by the planetary shield ability in the rear trenches. You don't want them to turn that on, apparently. Apparently that'll wipe you out. Standard HUD territory. This is for your rewards. Galactic power. Mission units. Required units. We definitely know that there's going to be some required units. Unit already deployed. This unit is required for the mission but has not been deployed to this territory. That's going to be a big deal with Commander Luke Skywalker and Han and Hoth, everything. Water. You must deploy units to this territory in order to participate in this mission. Deploy units. I really want to get down to the fun stuff. Okay, so here we go. I think we're starting to get into it now. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a code to break this down. A lot of this you're going to have to read yourself, because if we literally go through every single one of these things, it's going to take forever. But this is the fun stuff. Okay. Territory battle name. Territory battle. Let's see. Can I just start highlighting stuff? Okay.
Oh, you're gonna skip something, or you?
What?
Oh, there you are.
Oh, no, no. I didn't miss it. Here we go.
Yeah, my favorite thing in the whole Datamine, right there.
Okay, so we're going to highlight this and give it to everybody. Okay, we have literally no idea what this is going to be good for. I have looked and looked and looked, but for some reason, Rogue One characters and Phoenix Squad characters are going to be important. 6-star or higher, but they're going to be important. So your PAL, your Chirrut, your Baze, your Jin, your... Who am I missing? Cassian?
Bodhi. I started farming Bodhi out of the
of
the shop when I saw that Galactic War shop.
And then Phoenix Squad. If you don't already have your Phoenix Squad because you don't really like Thrawn, I don't understand you as a human being, but you really should, because apparently they're going to be important.
Yeah, and they're awesome.
Okay, so let's keep going. I'm going to start highlighting stuff as we go down, and I'm going to start explaining. Territory channel active, empty, recon. Okay, so I'm going to start reading over here so I can actually... So this starts to talk about strike, the different types of attacks, the rewards, 0 reward message. Thank you for participating in no stars were earned in this territory, but try again in the next guild event to earn exclusive character shards and gear. That would be really sad if that happened to us. Territory stats. Territory battle score earned. Territory points. VP, which I'm guessing is victory points. Hoth Rebel abilities. This unit has already been deployed. Alright, I'm just flipping through this. Battle bonus units. Okay, so here we go. Hoth battle summary. So this is going to be our first big kick out of this. So I'm going to scroll down so you guys can read this. So this is the entry. Oh, I don't think anybody has either one of those characters leveled up enough to answer that question, Ninja. I have K2SO leveled up. I actually like K2, mainly because he's funnier. An icy, desolate world in a remote system, and the site of the secret rebel base. Rebel, an imperial onslaught, and survive to fight another day. Mission bonuses, Hoth hero rebels. Invite allies to join your guild. Increasing guild size is the fastest way to improve your territory battles. I kind of hope. I kind of like the idea of them being good, but honestly, I don't need another character to level at all. Not even a little bit. Okay, so that was that. Equal reward sent to all guild members for final phase. So that's a big deal. We got some pretty basic stuff here. Okay, so this is where it starts. So this is what you guys got to look at as we scroll through this. This is the stuff you guys got to look at. So I'm gonna break this line down for you into a couple things. Phase 1, conflict 1, and then the next. Oh, here, let's do it here. I'm gonna break this one down too. Yellow. I'm not gonna do this to everyone for you, but this will give you a pretty good idea. Conflict, recon. Okay, so with this kind of breakdown, you can see where we're at. You're going to see this listed over and over and over and over again. So as we flow through stuff and I say we're in recon or we're in conflict, you can look and you can see kind of where we're at. Okay, so the way this is structured is that you have phases. There are 6 phases. Conflict has to do with the type of phase you're in. Like we're gonna see strike, we're gonna see a couple others, and then recon has to do with the part of the phase you're in. So as we scroll through here, tell me if you guys see anything interesting. Yes, K2 can be very difficult to fight protect. Okay, so here we go from recon, right? Squad name, assign characters, but notice this 2-star or higher. So for the recon, you have no real limit. It looks like assign ships, you can do 2-star or higher. This is going to be pretty much everything. So that's recon. So this is strike. I'm just gonna highlight that so you guys can see it. Strike is delay Imperial reinforcements. You're gonna get an opportunity, obviously here, to delay them. Strike with requirements light side 2 stars. There's not really a lot of in this part a lot of stuff that you have to go to. Now,
Yeah,
go ahead.
it's saying you can place 2-star or higher. It's not saying you're going to be successful if you throw a
of course, they say you can run rank art at 6-star. Anyway, so this is the next code I want you guys to point out. This is the difficulty level. Now, as we go down here, you're going to see for difficulty 1, the requirements are 3-star. What is the code to highlight something? Highlight, click the arrow. No, I just wanted to know what it would take. Okay, never mind. Rebels only, maximum of 3 units for difficulty 1. The rewards, so this is what I want you guys to see. So oh crap, I keep touching it over here. So the rewards are 1,400. This is what I want to highlight. I'm sorry, I should have highlighted all this for you guys ahead of time. Okay. So then you get to difficulty 2. Hoth Rebel Scout is required here for difficulty 2. So if you don't have Hoth Rebel Scout, you're stuck fighting in 1. But the rewards are significantly better. Look at this. 140,000 instead of 14,000. Okay? And then you go down here to difficulty 3. The rewards jump again, but you need Hoth Rebel Scout and Rebel Soldier. Minimum it does not say, oh, and they have to be 7-star. Look at this. 7-star.
7-star, yes.
7-star, both soldier and scout, but you can get this crazy number. Look at this. Compared to that first number, 114,000, this is 233,000. If you lose, you get almost more points than you did if you, like, look at that. That's nuts. I'm just going to highlight that too. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see what I'm working on. Yeah, that's a crazy difference, isn't it? Basically what they're saying is if you want to be one of the top guilds, you got to have a bunch of people with both of these 7-star. By the way, Hoth Rebel Scout is more important than Hoth Rebel Soldier. So hold on, let's pull up.
Well, that's good. He's easier to get.
Yeah, yeah. So the Hoth Rebel Soldier is the one that's hard to get, but still, there's a big freaking difference. Okay, so let's keep going here. So still in phase 1, we're going to strike 1, name sector 12, and now look here. We go straight from strike 1 to strike 2. Highlighting as we go. Let's keep walking. We've got 3 difficulties for that, based very similarly. Let's look at the requirements. No requirements here. It looks like just light side 3-star. Yeah, guilds will require having them. The top guilds are going to make you. It's going to be nuts. You're going to have to grind out that hard character. It's going to be crazy.
Save up those bronzoniums.
Oh, yeah. It's just going to be. Okay, anyway. Light side only, same as before. Difficulty 2 is going to jump to light side only. 6-star, light side only. There are no requirements for this one in strike 2. And even here, maximum 5 light side, 7-star. They haven't made it crazy in strike 2. Okay, now we're jumping to phase 2. Okay, so we've gone from phase 1. Now we're in phase 2. So this is after the first 12 hours are gone. Yeah. Welcome to the longest grind of your life. Okay. Conflict. So now we're into conflict. The planet Defender is a formidable weapon structure the Ion Cannon to gain the upper hand in the overall Imperial fleet. So now we start having, if I remember correctly, in I'm looking at the notes, and yes, I stole these from you too. Territory battles, phase 2 looked like characters and ships. So phase 1 is just characters, phase 2 is characters and ships, from my understanding. Okay, so we have the Ion Cannon, which is the first conflict. What's so easy to farm in Cantina?
The Scout.
Yeah, but we're talking about Soldier here.
Yeah, Soldier's the hard one. He's the one that you have.
The Scout you should just have.
Well, in theory.
Well, I mean, if you're a really solid player who's been playing this game for far too long, like most of us. Okay. Can we tell when this is coming? I can tell you that the pattern is stating that either this weekend or next weekend, but we're going to have a full client restart first. Would you agree with that, Protag? That's kind of what we're feeling.
Yeah, we're kind of feeling they did R2, and then right after R2 they did Commander Skywalker. That was back to back.
Now I will tell you that September 1st, which is next Friday, is considered Force Day, which is a huge big deal in the Star Wars collectors world. They also have 2 books coming out. They've got Phasma and Leia coming out on that day. All of the new toys are released on that day, so it's very possible they're timing this to release then. Yeah, I would love to see a snow speeder. Anyway, so phase 2 is Territory Defender. So it looks like we have
use that.
forward.
They're both.
What?
I was trying to acronym Hoth Rebel Soldier, but Hoth Rebel Soldier and Hoth Rebel Scout have both HRS.
That's
so
awesome.
We'll have to see how that gets worked out.
That is just plain awesome. It looks like somebody peed in my water. Yeah. So I know we have a bunch of new viewers on tonight. I'm sure we're up to 20 people right now. That's actually a pretty solid show for us. Yeah, we get a little bit crazy on here. I'm sorry, we don't always. Normally it's water. Normally it is actually water. That's why it's a joke tonight. Okay, so let's keep going. Assign characters 3-star or higher. So the conflict again is 3-star or higher. Imperial reinforcements, ion cannon perimeter. It looks like we're gonna be able to break up. I believe phase 2 is 3 different phases, right? I don't have that picture in front of me. Do you have it, Eric?
I think that's correct.
I mean,
I think they're all. They
no,
all
it's
seem
like
to
it's
be
1, 3,
3
2
different
or
phases.
1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. I don't remember. Hold on, I'll pull it up and throw it in the
Territory
video.
phase.
Here we go.
Yeah, phase 3 are we on territory Hoth? Yeah, it has a phase 3.
Oh, hold on. You're horny? You're not my wife. I don't know what to tell you. The you tried award to protect? What does that mean? That might be my favorite message ever, though.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm very excited. What does it mean? Tell me. I'm. Sorry, protect. You know I love you, bro, but that's funny shit. Stuff. That's funny
I'm not
stuff.
saying it's not.
Story battles. I'm putting it up here so everybody can see it. Okay, so what we were talking about is Nerd Tactics intro clips there. Whoa, that's a lot bigger than I thought. Let's push this down below the overlay. Right there. Okay. Move it so it's reasonable size. There we go. There's that. So the first phase is only 1. The second phase is 2. Not 3, Eric. 2.
2? Okay.
You tried.
Man, I've got the document in front of me. Right now.
Sorry. Okay. Phase 2. So phase 2 is going to be conflict. So we have a conflict. We have 2 conflicts, it looks like. And then we have strike. So there are other things that are happening. So we have the conflict. Conflict 1, conflict 2. Reinforce rear trenches. So I think the conflicts are the ones where you put your bulk of your group in. That's what it looks like. To hold off the Imperial assault. That's for Sector 9. Phase 2 strike. So the strikes are where we're actually going to play, it looks like. So these are the ones with the difficulties. So yes, so that would make sense. So the strikes are the ones we're actually going to play through. The conflicts are the ones we're just going to assign characters to and kind of just leave them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for the HRS is what they were talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it was a good try. I'll give you that. What should we call them?
I don't know. See, that's the thing.
HRS
I wish...
easy and HRS hard. You can be easy, I'll be hard. We'll call them Antag and Protag. Okay, sorry. Requirements. So 3-star only for difficulty 1. We kind of expected that. In phase 2 strike 1, we're looking at rebels. It doesn't appear to be. Oh, Hoth Rebel Soldier here.
Yep.
For those who can't.
They're going to be necessary.
Hoth red shirts. Okay, sorry. Territory difficulty 3 is going to be Hoth Rebel Scout, Hoth Rebel Soldier, both again. These are really going to be key. Like,
yeah.
hardcore key.
They repeat. They repeat. Are
over
they,
and over in every single phase.
I'm going to check the shop real quick. Let's see if they are...
So strike 1 is Sector 10.
So they have the Mega Faction Pack, and on the front of it is the Hoth Rebel Scout.
I omega'd my Death Trooper, and it won't increase cooldowns, no matter if the targets don't have buffs.
Okay.
That does not. I do not feel like that applies to our current conversation. Although I would be happy to look into that for you. I'm very confused by that message. I'm usually very.
I'm looking at it,
Oh, okay,
Antac. You
good.
keep going.
All right. Okay. So Hoth Strike 2. We have Repel the Imperial Assault. We're gonna get back into those difficulties again. Difficulty 1 is pretty standard, like before. Difficulty 2 is light side units. I don't see maximum of 4, but I don't see any so no payments if you fail that one. And then number 3 is got none either. So this is going to be this strike 2 looks like it's going to be the like everybody one. You're going to have certain people going into strike 1, and those are going to be your people who have both Hoth Scout and Hoth Rebel, and then everybody else is going to go into phase 2 unless you're in a guild where nobody has it. That's kind of what I'm getting out of that. Okay, phase 2, conflict 1, a massive squadron of Imperial. Oh, that's so. This is the end of 2. Okay, I'm gonna mark this as red as the end of 2. Okay, now we're into phase 3. Ready for phase 3, Eric?
Ready.
So we are now 24 hours into. Just to clarify for everybody, we're now 24 hours into the event. So this is not a like 1, 2, 3 like we're used to with HAAT. For those of us who are downing it quickly, this is a yeah. So the first thing that's going to happen is we have a huge group of fighters now. Fighters are becoming a real big part of it. I don't think phase 2 really had any fighters in it. Did you see anything about fighters in that, other than that you
Phase
could
2?
deploy them in the recon mission?
No.
Okay.
I mean, to me, that's been the biggest thing is the ships are actually going to get deployed and used, which we weren't even sure
Well,
about
yeah, but
that.
not until phase 3. It
Right.
doesn't. It definitely looks like phase 3 is going to be the home for that. Okay, so let's see. You're never going to see that, by the way, Harvey. I just realized. It's not like something you're going to visibly see. So, Territory Hoth, Phase 3. Conflict, a massive squadron. So now we're going, it looks like we're going to space. Like, that's going to be the primary spot for this. So, the forward trenches, with a powerful ability. So, if you win the forward trenches, you're going to get stuff. That's Conflict 1. Recon 1. And then Strike 1. So now, so recons are going to be very much like you throw a couple little ships at it, like little ships. You know what I'm talking about, like the little ships. A little one. And then Strike is going to be where things start to get real. So repel the Imperial Assault. Rear air combat zone. We're going to be getting into air combat. This is where you're actually going to play. So it looks like recon might be ships. Like what did I say that was up here? Conflicts were for I don't know. We're going through this together. It'll happen. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so we are in rear air combat zone. So we're definitely going to be doing some ship stuff fighting here. I'm going to keep strolling through this. Requirements. Sector 8. So this looks like you're just dumping stuff in there. Okay. Hold on, everybody. Be right back. Yeah, that cushion is to make sure that I stay within a viewable range, because otherwise I'm like, I disappear into this chair. Not that anybody asked, but I felt like sharing anyway. Ow. Okay, so let's keep going. So we're into strike 2 here. Requirements, rebels. Okay, so here we go. Strike 2. This is where I think the money's going to be made. So strike 2. Requirements, rebels, 4-star Hoth, scout is required for that. Conflict 2. That's interesting. Okay, conflict 3, covert operations requirement, light side 7-star. Captain Han Solo is required for this.
And a 7-star Hoth Rebel Soldier.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one. There's not going to be a lot of people who are going to be able to do this.
Nope.
So that covert mission is going to be interesting. Let's see what we're going to have to see what happens with that.
It'll be months before anyone can run it.
Well, I don't know. That depends how you get Captain Han Solo. They haven't announced that at all. I mean, it could be as easy as, hey, by the way, when you log into this for the first time, we're going to give you this character because you're awesome.
No, but they've already announced that he's a reward in the shop for territory battles, so I don't think we're getting him that easily.
Well, we'll have to see. So let's just keep scrolling through here. Imperial reinforcements, conflict strikes, strike 1. Okay, so these are those phase 3 strikes. So let's go here and we'll highlight again. Strike 1, this is where we're at right now. We're at difficulty 1, 3 units, rebels only. So it looks like all of these strike units are all going to be rebels. Have you noticed that? Nothing but rebels allowed. So get your rebels out, get them working. Get your Hoth Rebel Scout up, get your Hoth Rebel Soldier up.
The question is, are they going to attach Hoth descriptor to any other character?
It doesn't matter at this point because there may be bonuses for them, but unless you have Hoth Rebel Scout and Hoth Rebel Soldier, it doesn't even look like you can run these.
This is true.
I mean,
I'm just wondering
you're just going to have to get them.
But I'm just wondering if a Hoth all of a sudden becomes a descriptor of some type, like Rebel, Empire, Attacker, blah blah, Resistance.
I mean, it's quite possible.
Light side, dark side.
It's quite possible. Hoth hero. We are the heroes of Hoth, and we are here to rule the world. Ah ha ha ha. Darth Vader, eat it. The non-named characters ruling the world. By the way, that would be an awesome movie. I think that, actually, I think that was a book. I think it was called NPCs. Where a bunch of characters in
Yes,
MMO
good
decide
book.
to... Yeah.
Good book.
Good book. It was on my Audible. You should read it. Maybe I should just make everybody my... Kip butt.
So, where are we at, Antag?
Oh, sorry. I was pointing at a kip butt. Okay, so difficulty 1 here. Rewards, we already kind of get that, light side only. For this strike 2, we're looking at, doesn't look like any requirements for the difficulty 2, light side only. Not even rebel only, just light side only. This one too. So it looks like they did it again. So the strike 1 is the difficult one. Strike 2 is going to be the more generic one. Yeah, I think he's a territory gift or something like that. I don't know exactly.
Well, thanks for the double check.
Yeah, thanks, Whiskey. Sorry about the dog, everybody. Okay, so it looks like strike 2 is gonna be your lighter one. Dog, go outside. Okay. Do you want to say hi to everybody again? Come on. That's Kip Dog again. He just wanted to say hi. He missed you guys. Okay, and it looks like strike 3 is all aerial combat. If you notice here, requirements 4-star minimum, 7-star maximum of 4 units. This is for difficulty 2. And then here you have 7-star maximum of 5 units. Yeah. MK5 mods. I never noticed that before. Have you noticed that?
No.
The recommended. Oh, that's for recommended level 85.
Yeah.
Okay, Phase 4, Conflict 1, Imperial Fleet is preparing. He is a good pupper. I agree. He's kind of a pain in my butt. He's an a-hole sometimes, but... okay, so recon... So now we're into... We've left Phase 3 now. We left Phase 3 at the end of this page. We are now into Phase 4. So, let's highlight this the way we did the last one. This is red. That means the end of a phase. We're now into Phase 4. So we are now how far in, Eric? Have you figured this out yet?
Page 38, 39.
We're 36 hours into the run. You're 36
okay.
hours into your raid. We're just starting Phase 4 actually, so yeah, so you're 36 hours in. So Phase 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th starts in 36 hours. Goes through your 24th hour. And notice here that the beginning of the phase is the Imperial fleet is preparing to assault the ground forces. This is going to be fleet. That's what it really feels like this is going to be. Went from ground to fleet, and this is going to be pretty fleet centric. So recon, strike, same as before. Strike, name forward air combat zone. They've really pushed the flight. The fighting has moved to the trenches, take control of the battlefield. Forward trenches, forward stronghold, delay Imperial reinforcements. What is this? Strike 1, requirements light side 5-star. Strike 2, repair the Imperial, the assault. Rebels 5-star is the requirements. Imperial forces have discovered a passage through the mountains on the outer edge of the battlefield. That's not good. That sounds like the end of the movie 300. Doesn't it? Isn't that how 300 ended?
I'm not brave enough.
They were led by Quasimodo.
To throw this is Sparta out there with.
This is Sparta!
There we go.
Sorry. There you go. Light side 5-star. Sorry, everybody. We get a little bit weird in this channel, especially when it comes up on our bedtime. Okay, so now we're getting into the difficulty stuff. So we're at HAAT Phase 4 Strike 1. We know the strikes are usually the difficulty ones. So here I will highlight that for everybody. Rewards, pretty good. In fact, if you get to this stage, the rewards start increasing a lot. There's no real requirements, just rebels. For Phase 4, for difficulty 2, Hoth Rebel Soldier is going to be required.
Yep. That's basically what this entire Datamine says is Hoth Rebel Soldier,
Hoth Rebel Scout, and best now. That's what it says.
That's all you need to know.
And then actually, really funny thing here, both are required again for this Phase 4, the difficulty 3, in case anybody's wondering. Strike 2. What?
That's good whiskey.
Are you not entertained?
And by the way, Ghost, it's KYP, as in Kip Duron, the pilot of the Sun Crusher, who later became a Jedi Master. If you're not up on your EU, welcome to the channel that talks way too much about the extended universe.
So
okay.
Can we have EU and DU? Extended Universe and Disney Universe?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. DU.
Can we do it that way? Because we were.
Or we could have EU and FU, which is kind of the way I feel about the Disney Universe sometimes.
I'm going with DU. Disney Universe. EU,
you would.
Extended Universe.
You would.
It's sticking. DU.
Oh, wait, that was fine. That was what I was looking for. Okay, so we're now in Phase 4 Strike 2. Standard requirements, 5-star. Light side only here. Notice that, light side only. Not Kip from Futurama. No, this is the Star Wars channel. I have every animal I've had except for Night Eyes, who is from Robin Hobb's Assassin's Apprentice series, which if you haven't read, you
Oh,
should.
such a good series. I'm at the very end of book 6, buddy.
And the
So
best dog ever in the world. Even
So
ProTag called him brother.
very good dog.
Every other animal I've ever owned that I have named has been a Star Wars animal. Because I'm that big of a nerd. To a point where I had a cat named Callista. And although we went
You're gonna have to
over all of this
explain that.
the last, huh?
You're gonna have to explain that.
Callista?
Yes.
No, they can go back to our last live stream. I went off on Callista for like an hour and couldn't remember her name. So.
I missed that part.
Oh yeah, do you know who Callista is?
Yes, I do. It's
Oh,
Luke
okay.
Skywalker's
That's all that
very
matters.
first girlfriend.
His first girlfriend. It was so cute. He was like, "Oh, you're cute," and she's like, "I'm just a voice in a ship," and he's like, "Yes, but I think I'm in love with you," and she's like, "Oh, then I'll just transport myself to this body," and then he was like, "Oh, that body's very pretty," and she's like, "I don't have the Force anymore. Go away."
Yeah, or they could have read the book.
was that bad?
Yeah, it was bad.
Okay. Difficulty 1. Notice these rewards. They're almost as good as the. Oh yeah, yeah. We went off on Close because I couldn't remember her name, and then I like read the entire Wikipedia thing on her. Phase 2. Light side. Well, this is the Strike 2. We know for a fact these Strike 2s seem to be for everybody. They seem to be following that path. Strike 3 appears to be anybody else notice that it looks like Strike 3s are all air? I don't see anything that oh no, MKV mods. Huh. So this one must not be. Difficulty 3, 7-star. This one's even more general. You don't even need light side characters to beat that one. So phase 4, strike 3, cannon deep strike. Okay, so we're off of. Here's another phase end. I hope you guys are actually enjoying this. This is literally just us spouting off and being us. And by the way, 33 is actually a big number for us. Be sure to like and subscribe. We actually do these live streams quite often, and we're trying to get this channel up and running, and the more the merrier. So yeah, that's the only plug I'm going to put for us. Anyway, so we're into phase 4. Look at this. It literally goes, oh, we've been in phase 4. That was the end of phase 4. Now we're into phase 5. Okay, phase 5. So we're moving from phase 4 to phase 5. From my understanding, phase 5 is looks like a lot of the same again. You got your recon mission, same as before. Strike missions. They've given you some different stuff. Contested combat zones. We already knew that.
It's all, man. Everything's mostly 6 stars to play to start with.
Well, yeah, but what you're here? Look at this. This is one we haven't seen before. We have a covert. We've seen a couple other covert missions, but this is the Commander Luke Skywalker mission. You see that? Oh, that's cool. We gained 3 subs since the stream began? That's cool as crap. Thank you for our 3 new subs. I feel very special. By the way, a lot of these people, hey, Protec, do you know how to link Discord? We're doing this kind of as like an early thing. I don't know you guys from Adam, and I'll be happy to kick all of you out eventually if you're annoying. But that's our Discord channel. We're trying to start something here, so it's more to us than just one video. Anyway, I'm done. Okay, so phase 5, covert 1. We finally have our Commander Luke Skywalker mission. Conflict 2. The Empire is attempting to rally. It looks like weaken the AT-AT ability in the snowfields. So that's what you're doing with Luke Skywalker. Delay Imperial reinforcements. I hope what they have you do is fly around him, tie it up, and then shoot your grappling hook up into the bottom of an AT-AT, and then go up and use your lightsaber and cut it open, and then throw a grenade into the bathroom.
It'll probably more likely be just like the Ewok event where the AT-AT is standing there like the chicken walker was, and you
Oh
have
my
to deal
god!
with it.
If they put a robot chicken reference in here, I would be very happy. At the end, they just tune out and go, "What the hell?" Okay, everybody, I have to take a minute. I've been drinking too much water. I'll be right back.
Welcome back, Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom! What is that? That's from,
Come on, you know that reference.
I do. That's from the movie about the a cappella singers,
Yes, it is.
called Pitch Perfect. Please don't stop the, please don't stop the, please don't stop the music.
All right, no one.
I'm
no one-
allowed to
no
sing.
one
By the
tuned in
way,
hear us
pro
sing.
tag, I told the story about your ex-girlfriend not wanting to sit next to you during church in the last live stream. I did.
Really?
I
Why?
did. It was awesome. It was totally
Why?
undercover. Because you're a terrible singer. Or you were. I don't know now, because you just have learned
I
not to
still
sing.
am. But under what context of Star Wars does that story get told?
Water. Water. Wine. By the way, has anybody here in the chat ever heard Jesus baseball? Maybe I'll put a link to it below. Okay, so repel the impure. Sorry, we gotta finish this, otherwise I'm never going to get to sleep tonight. And I've had 3 giant beers. 3. And I have work at 5:30 in the morning. Okay, so if we look here, we have phase 5, conflict 2. Notice here that there's a strike 1, cut off Imperial reinforcements, but I don't actually. Oh yeah, there is strike 2. So strike 1, same thing. Rebels only, House Rebel Scout. For the difficulty 3, you need Scout and Soldier. That's becoming pretty common. You literally just can't participate in any of the difficulty 3 strike 1s without it. You noticing that, Eric? Eric?
What? You gotta have the Hoth Soldier to.
You just have to. It's becoming
Yeah.
one of those things that as we read through this, it's becoming very noticeable.
If you want to do the higher difficulty levels, you gotta have those two guys.
Yeah. I mean, what it is it looks like it's tiered. Like they've got phase 1 is this is the really good these are the characters we want you to be playing this with, and then the phase 2 is okay. Well, if you don't have those exact characters, here's to play with the light side characters, and then if they have strike 3, they're saying okay, well if you don't have enough light side characters or enough of these other characters, then you can do this strike 3, which is all your dark side characters and everything. That's literally what it's looking like to me.
But we're not sure how these things are chosen. mean, does the guild leader choose this?
Choose what?
Do the individual players get to choose which one they go into?
So what I think is going to happen is that you're going to have it literally is going to go in and you're going to say, would you like to do easy, medium, or hard? And then you pick. I don't think it's going to be that difficult. I don't even think the guild leader is going to start this event. I think it's going to be an event like a Thrawn event or something like that. It's just going to be a guild event. It's just going to be a new thing. The fact that they give us a starting time for it proves that, actually, in my head.
We may have to do all of them. That's a possibility. We might have to do all of them.
Who knows? I mean, honestly, it's going to be one of those things. You may get 1 star if you've done one of them, and no stars if you don't do the rest of them. It could be... I mean, who honestly knows? I mean, we're all kind of guessing at this point. The fact that we're all sitting here watching me read through this, and not very well, because the truth is that we're kind of joking around more than we're doing anything else, is impressive. So let's try and get through the rest of this really quick, because we got 15 minutes until what I consider the cutoff of this hour and a half of me talking is.
Then you better motor, buddy.
For most people. Motorboat? Okay. So we're running off of pretty standard procedures here now. Imperial flank, the strikes, we kind of have an idea what those are going to be. Strike 2 is going to be the same thing as before. Strike 3, look at this. Drive them off for good. Destroy the Imperial army. So we went from... When did we get into 6? So 6 is... 5 ended here.
Mm-hmm.
We got to talking about so many other things, I missed it. And we got into 6. The Imperial fleet had rallied around its capital ships. Just give it a decisive blow. This looks like it's all fleet. Characters and ships, but that's what it says. But it looks like assigned ship 7-star or higher.
Yeah.
What? 7-star or higher? We have higher than 7-star ships?
Currently, we don't.
Huh.
In fact, the capital ships can't be used because there's no such thing as a 7-star capital ship.
That or you have to use Akbar, which would make sense.
No, like I'm serious.
No, I understand what you're saying, but maybe 7-star capital ships are unlocked in this.
Possibility, but right now you can only throw, your fighters out there, and there's not that many people that have 7-star.
I'm sorry, you can't play without a capital ship, so that doesn't make sense. So they're either giving us 7-star or something else. Phase 6 conflict requirements: rebels 7-star. It feels like they've really opened it up and said, okay, have at us now. I have to tell you, I'm looking at the requirements here. Oh, strike 1. Rebels only. Hoth rebel soldier. This is difficulty 2. So yeah, they went right with the standard strike 1, strike 2.
Mm-hmm.
But what is this? Strike 1, difficulty 2, difficulty 3, same thing. Hoth rebel, scout, Hoth rebel soldier. So same as before. So we're noticing phase 1. Strike 1, difficult. This is going to be, you have to have light side, you have to have rebels, you have to have those 2 main characters. The rest of them, it's pretty open. Strike 2, if we look, is going to be just light side. Mm-hmm. And then strike 3 is going to be launch a surprise attack. Use everybody you have. Yeah, literally everybody you have. That's what it's saying. So there you go, guys. The rest of this is just pictures, and look at all of the pretty things. Territory maps, errors. We have officially walked through all of this crazy piece of paper.
So, obviously, the big thing you take from this is
don't listen to Antag when he decides that he wants to go through one of these things.
No, this was great. I enjoyed this. We really got a good concept of what they're doing. Of course, this isn't final; they can change it. But you know, they said that they generally spoke about having characters that have the Hoth designator having a buff or getting some
Well,
type of benefit, and this
it's
basically
not
says,
some kind of benefit. It is you cannot win this game without it.
yeah, you cannot win this map without it.
Nine
Right?
shard. What? That doesn't make any sense, Nappa.
Nine starships confirmed. Where is that confirmed?
Yes, we now officially know that none of us are ready, Whiskey. I will agree with that. I have 91 7-stars, and I am not ready for this.
But I mean, I think that's the biggest takeaway. The other part is that you have to decide, I guess. I don't know how it's gonna come, but most guilds are probably gonna do that phase 2. Live in that phase 2 world.
Okay,
And,
hold on a
it's
second.
The whale guilds are the one that
no
are going to be doing
non-sessions. Good.
those phase 3. So I mean that'll probably be the two things you look at. No one's going to want to be in a guild that just can clear the phase 1 stuff.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
Everybody's going to look to be in a guild that clears phase 2. Whales clear phase 3.
Well, I mean that also depends on how often this comes back. So, hold on. I have some other announcements about the channel really fast. So, I have been working very difficultly, and by that I mean I've been running this team right here in PvP and leaving them. And I've officially fallen to, my rank is 577. Is this low enough for everybody to be entertained, or should I take it all the way down to 1,000? That's a real question. I'm literally asking you guys if you are entertained if I go from 500 to the number 1 spot, or if I need to go from 1,000 to the number 1 spot. Because I crave your approval. Like a dark lord craves the dark side of the force.
I mean, I don't think it really matters. The only way you're going to go to 1,000 is if you...
Did you see what's over here?
Yourself.
I literally had... If I what?
Intentionally drop yourself down to 1,000.
Did you see what team I'm running?
I saw it. It was like Wicket and Ahsoka, Fulcrum.
And they're all level 20. And there's no... Okay, this seems fine, because I really do want to... Only 3 tries? That's all I get is 3 tries? Okay. Well, hold on. We'll do before I leave, since we didn't raid tonight, which is what the normal thing is. I'll show you guys what I've been thinking about. So I'm thinking about working on this team here. And if it works, I mean, I need some gear, and so it's going to take us some time to get it up together. Not that one.
Did Andro call you out yesterday, Antag?
What did Andro call me out for yesterday?
I don't know. That's what Whiskey's saying.
I got called out for calling somebody a DICK.
Yeah, that's completely different.
I didn't deserve that. No, I mean, I really did deserve that. That's just bullshit. But and I'm sorry, because actually, I'm going to say this.
Oh. Who knows?
Ah, dude, that is such a loaded question.
Yeah,
That
I mean...
I hate the fact that it doesn't keep you where you are. Yeah, that one's right. And then it's this one, I think. I hate Jawas. I can't tell which one they are.
I can. Who are you after?
The tank. I got it. Chief Nibbit.
Nibbit.
Okay.
Nibbit's got you can actually see his blaster, I think.
My arena team?
Yeah. Are you just showing the concept off on this one, or are you showing us the team that you're going to try to get to 1?
I'm literally going to try and get to 1 with this. I don't know that I will, but I'm gonna see how high this team can go. It needs a lot of gear, but if I get it, I think that this is awesome. First of all, this was my team. I've been working on this team. I was running a team similar to this, what, a year and a half ago? When I got Zam before she was free to play?
Yeah.
Like,
you pulled this team almost immediately after you got Zam 7-starred and maxed out, yes.
Yeah, no, I literally think my thermal detonator team. The biggest issue with the thermal detonator team right now is the fact that Rex is such a big deal. But with the Commander Luke meta coming out, I don't feel like it's going to be as strong as it was. That's my opinion. But there's some serious damage being done by thermal detonators in this squad. And some serious turn meter and stuff, so... So we'll go here. Well, we can go back here again. It's like a biggest catch-22. He attacks and he can get more.
What? Dooku is my least favorite character in the entire world.
Who is?
Count Dooku.
Oh. Count Dooku doesn't even. I'm not even worried about Count Dooku with this team.
In that team, you're not. I will kill Nihilus teams, and and just depending on their arena team, sometimes I will kill an entire Nihilus team except for Dooku, and he'll take me out 3-1 depending on who I have left because I can't.
Oh really?
I don't have enough punching power. Now I've been running a Jedi team a lot, so if I lost Ezra or Qui-Gon along the way, I just
that heal hurt a lot. Sorry.
But yeah, I mean everybody's got their bane of their existence, and that's just mine.
I pretty much hate Thrawn.
So.
And
Thrawn's
everything
not
Thrawn
bad.
like.
I don't know why everybody's like, I hate Thrawn.
Because he's the bane of my existence.
Thrawn stops
and
one
everybody
guy.
else hates him because he's the bane of my existence. Haven't you figured out the world revolves around me?
And you ignore Thrawn while you kill everything else. He's like the last thing.
No, it's not that. It's the fact that he's got that stupid freaking.
The fracture?
Yes, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. So I'm at 500 now.
Yeah.
We'll play this out later.
It is where Wiggs comes into play.
I'm going to build this up. I really think that this team is going to be really good with time. Somebody replied, lies. Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just randomly on the internet. So. Oh, number crunch is the best data in the whole game.
Yes.
Yes, and then once I get Thrawn, everybody else can literally just burn. I don't care. It's literally just all well and good after that. Well, Protag, it's coming up on that time of the evening again. When the kids come downstairs and they line up in a cute little row and they start to sing.
You didn't take my pinky in the brain cue. That's all right.
It's time to take exactly what we do every night, Pinky. Try and take over the world.
No, I was thinking more of the kids lining up at the end of the movie and hello, good day. And once again, hello.
You mean Sound of Music?
Yeah. Goodbye.
Say goodnight, Antag.
Good night, Antag. Go home. I'll talk to you guys later. Be good. Tune in next time for more shenanigans.